Tier 3 in the building. Shem, you look like you're in morning, bro. What's going on? Happy Sunday, bro.
Shout out you because you maintained them cameras for a week.
For a week. This is over 2 weeks
No, I
now,
mean
bro.
like last week we spoke about it and I could see it was coming loose. You could see the freckles popping out at the top. But this week you've managed to use that filmer to just keep it laid because before I was thinking this ain't gonna last by next week, bro.
Shem, you lashed it out. Because where did that come from?
You're doing okay. I'm complimenting you. I'm saying you're doing a good job, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Trying to keep them for until Christmas, man.
Get a trim, but you're doing a good job, brother.
Talk to me like 23rd of December. I get a shape up for then. Sounds like Nathan doing some 2000s type rapping, still moving product, still moving lava. Don't know what Nathan's on in the comments. How's your weekend, bro?
It's been busy, brother. It's been
Put
busy.
the football to the side. I'm asking Shemi the human, not Shemi the entertainer. How's your weekend, bro? Put the football to the side.
I can't lie to you. I can't put it to the side. No, let's just do what we're here to do.
Eesh.
Let's just do what we're here to do. Straight business.
Do we go Craven Cottage first? You need to get some shit off your chest.
Yeah, I've got this. I have some stuff to say.
You have some stuff to say.
Let's wait for some of the man to come to the chat before. Yeah, so intro the thing.
Shout out you, Halo, man. Sorry, man. We crossed wires during midweek, man. We was going to watch our friends' performances, so we couldn't. I was at Peckham Reds live watch along. Shout out Peckham Reds wavy watch along at Prince of Peckham, so I couldn't do it straight after. So we missed the opportunity to do some midweek stuff, but we missed you too, Halo, man. That's what's important. Thanks. Tell the people about the play you watched. # small talk. Hey, man. Shout out Brixton House. Shout out Thames. Thames is he wrote
paid promotion.
Huh?
Carry on, paid promotion. Kind of.
No, not paid. This is from the heart, bro. I don't do no paid promotion, bro. I can't do it. Shout out Tim. He wrote a script and it was produced, and his showcase was shown on Thursday and Friday. Really enjoyed it. Hey, man. For any Igbo people that are watching in the chat right now, I hope you know it's tradition. Apparently, we're not supposed to get down on our knees to propose to our women. So, you know, if that was in your plan, if your old lady wants a traditional proposal, you gotta look her in the eye and say, "No, in my culture, baby. No, in my culture." Gotta make sure you don't fumble as well. I could tell in Thames's play, the guy, he was standing on business. You have to stand on Igbo people right now, stand on business. I say this, I already know.
Igbo men of culture, dying breed.
Dying breed, and I'm one of them, man. Don't worry. I'm dying breed. I'm gonna get down on my knees.
All getting the plinth and the balloons and getting down on one knee with a loafer. Dying breed. Anyway, let's we
got Shemi. Great performance at Old Toilet. You man forgot about Rearview, you know. Sorry, man.
Stop telling us about what we forgot. We're here now, bro.
Our fault.
Is he frozen? Oh, man's gonna die. Like, you're good, brother. You're good, brother. You're good, brother. You're good, brother. You're good, brother.
Cool. You sure? You sure?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, you've made it. You're all right, man. You're all right.
You know, my PTSD be flaring up, man. My PTSD
it's all right, man. I saw you panicking. How is this happening? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my job. But nah, calm.
Nah, I'm gonna switch to the hotspot anyway, bro. I'm nervous now.
Don't
nervous.
Turn one off. The trick
I'm nervous.
is to do it whilst yeah, nah, it's calm, man. Oh, the man, damn. There's no better place to start but start at Craven Cottage. We've done it again. It's getting hard, man. It's getting real hard. It's getting real hard to put up with this. I can't even lie to you. It's just I can't lie, it's getting difficult. So a couple of people have pulled up my previous episode of where I've said we're out of the title race. I think this was just after, I'm not sure. I think it was after the Liverpool game. I think it was a Newcastle game. Yeah, it was a Newcastle game when I said we're out. And now, what I did say, then is how we're playing is why we're out. And I don't think we're going to win a string of games now. Many fans have said, you've also said you're happy it's Liverpool. I stand on that. I'm happy it's Liverpool.
Still
I
happy.
stand on that. Yeah, I'm still happy it's Liverpool because I promise you, if it was the other team, I would be like, yeah, this is definitely done. Right. So my point is, I don't know if we have it in us to go a stretch of 12 games to
But you said
win 12
last
games.
week you was back in the title race. You said it was still open
And
last week.
and this week, I'm saying I've lost confidence.
So
I
it's
can
like
change my mind.
you're doing the hokey pokey, bro. You're doing the in, you're out, you shake it all. Like,
I
what's
like the
going on,
dance.
bro?
I like
Are
the
you,
hokey pokey.
you like the hokey pokey?
I like it. You
No, but
can't chat shame.
somebody said sometimes you just need to stand on the spot and just do like
No, I
stand in
don't. No, you.
something.
Well, that's what they do. What I do is, if I want to flip flop, I flip flop. At the end of the day, yeah. People trying to act like today's thing doesn't change the situation, because obviously 7 points is still 3 results. Do you get what I mean? It changes the situation because it was a chance to put the pressure on, hypothetically, on Liverpool, and you didn't. You
But
fumbled.
we spoke about this very scenario as well because we said that Liverpool were gonna drop points. We both agreed Liverpool aren't gonna win out, but it's also about whether Arsenal, who have
Yes,
created a
and I
9 point gap,
agreed with you on that point. I agreed with you on that point. I agreed with you on that point.
whether you lot can capitalize, whether you lot can.
I agreed with you on that point. That's the point where it's like it's up for contention. But what we can say is Liverpool will drop points. The difference between that's what
100%.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The difference between I could wholeheartedly say Liverpool will drop points. If it was City, I couldn't say that in my chest if they were in that situation. So that's anyway.
It's a lot of disrespect. You said you're a flip flop, so you have to accept what comes with it. You have to accept what comes with
it. Cool. Well, at least I got nice toes.
it.
Let's talk about toes out like a baddie in the flip flops. We're wearing steel toe cap boots everywhere. Can't even admit you're in the title race. Allow it, bro. Listen, at the
Nathan
end of the
said my
day,
head is gone. Big up Ornstein though. Man said we aren't looking at strikers. This shows we have zero chance.
That's what we will need to talk about now. Let's talk about why we lost.
You didn't even lose. You drew, but it felt like a loss.
Why we lost? Stop patronizing me.
I'm asking, bro. You did not lose. You drew.
Nah, listen.
I'm asking.
Why
Did
we
it feel
lost?
like a loss?
Why we stop? One more.
I can't
Why
ask
we
no
lost?
questions in tier 3 no more.
Why we lost is because I can't even put it down. It's both Arteta.
I can tell you why you lost. I can tell you.
Go on, you tell me. You tell me. Go on, you tell me.
Because you lot play exactly this way, and if the set pieces don't get you out of jail, then it's not looking nice. Then it's nasty for you lot. And when it's days like Wednesday, where you're like crashing set pieces right on top of Anana's head, they're all landing in the perfect place.
I think we even crashed them today as well.
All you can do is hold your hands up and say, you know what? It's an unbeatable weapon. But the thing with set pieces, it's not always gonna land. Sometimes the defense is gonna be well set. And
the defense was not well set today. Partey missed an absolute sitter.
No, I mean the Fulham defense to deal with the set pieces. For the most part,
they weren't well set today. Still, there was 2 chances that should have gone in. We just missed them.
Say that, but
wholeheartedly.
You have to.
It was the same as a United game. It was the exact same as United game.
So now you from the United game, you scored 2. You scored from 2 set pieces, which is a good haul. You're not going to score from 2 set pieces every game. So then you have to look at what you're doing in open play. And it's been the same.
Let's talk about what we're doing. Let's talk about what we're doing in open play, and let's talk about the left-hand side.
Ooh, so you're gonna put this on one. Don't do this. You're gonna put this on one player.
No, I'm not, because the left-hand side isn't just one player. So the left-hand side is like 30%. It's like if the right-hand side is at 90%, the left-hand side operates at 20%. The players know it, the opposition knows it, the fans know it. What Arteta tends to do is very frustrating. Everybody has injuries, but he moves so many people out of position to compensate for injuries rather than just go like for like. On the right-hand side, when Timber's played right back because we replaced Ben White, it's been Timber, Odegaard, and Saka cooking on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we've never found really a solution. The best form I say Martinelli had was when Calafiori is playing. Calafiori is not around, calm. That's fine. Play Skelly.
You actually have to play Skelly at this point.
Just play Skelly. Timber plays in his normal position. Saliba plays in his normal position. Kyrgios is a like for Gabriel. Fair enough, he has his deficiencies, but play Skelly. He plays a left back. Play him there, and he inverts. He's actually a centre mid who plays left back. Play him. Why are you moving man to put Partey right back to put? Now that's not why we lost today, because Partey played right back. Why we lost today is like again we don't create enough through open play. We don't. We have a lot of needless possession. But part to do with that why we're not threatening is because the right hand side, the side with strength, is weakened by moving Timber to the left hand side. That being said, there were enough players on the pitch to deal with Fulham today.
Yeah, you're not gonna get away with. I don't
No,
think
yeah,
Arsenal fans want to get away with any sort of excuse like they had injuries. Yeah, you had injuries, but again,
no. We didn't have injuries. We're not having that. Please, that's not an injury crisis. We don't have injuries at all. Because how many players? How many players are getting like? If Odegaard's there, Saka's there, Saliba's there, the three people you don't want to get injured is there. You don't have injuries, please. My point is, if we go to Arsenal's front three, question for the chat. Who in Arsenal's team scores the goal that Raul Jimenez scores?
bully ball. Get off him. Get off him.
Chat. Hey,
Roll
chat.
your defender. Put it bottom corner.
Who? Answer. No
You
one's
don't have a
answered.
strike. You don't have a beater like that.
Who scores that goal?
The closest person I can think of in your team is actually Declan Rice that I can think of would actually roll a defender and finish bottom corner. That's the closest I can think of. Because your strikers, it's not coming
Who
from
scores
them.
that goal? That's what I want to know. Who aside from rolling? No. Okay. Let's legit ask ChatGPT. Legit. let's it. Who finishes that? Who finishes like that? Let's not even
I
say
said
like the bully
Gabriel
ball
if he was
aspect.
up front.
Who puts it bottom bins? Who puts it bottom bins like that? So because rolling the man is one thing. Putting it bottom bins, who does that? Because at what there's so many moments we get scored on, yeah. And do you know what? Your brother and I text each other.
What'd you say?
Literally, you wouldn't even you think it's script. Get me a 9. Get me a 9. Get me a 9. Get me. That's the same thing. You watch a match, you be like, oh, just get me a 9. You see
After seeing what
when
Isak did against Van
Anthony
Dijk,
Gordon, Naga, Isak goal, get me a 9. You see Isak against Van Dijk, get me a 9. You see Solanke today, get me a 9. You see Raul Jimenez, get me a 9. It's tiresome, man. Just get me one. Just get me one. By hook or by crook, get me a 9.
It's so weird because
Saka cuts the ball across the box in the first half, yeah. Havertz is on his feet. It's a Diop clears it. Now, obviously, that's not a chance because it amounted to nothing. But get me a 9.
the journey of Havertz as you lot's like main striker has been such an interesting one because you bring him in, he's the centre midfielder, doesn't work. He becomes a striker. He finds his form for a period, kind of falls off it, and now it's like, okay, now you got a Kai Havertz sized like player, but you still need the 9 anyway. I don't know, but the 9 issue for you lot hasn't gone away pretty much since Gabriel Jesus got injured just before the World Cup or at the World Cup or whatever.
Yes.
Literally ever since then, the 9 shape problem hasn't gone away. We got rid of Alba for less. What do you gotta speak about?
I think you get a 9 in January personally if you're Arsenal. But yeah, go on. What have I got to speak about?
Who do you sign?
What's going on with that Isak deal? What's going on? One of them Swedes. I don't mind. Get me a Swede. I don't mind.
A Swede, just a Swede.
Pick me one of them Swedes up top.
Yokeres, Isak, just make a decision. You can go into a room, make a decision.
Rock,
between
paper,
yourselves.
scissors. One of the Swedes got to come round here.
We have to talk about the disallowed goal. Almost redemption for you lot. What was your feeling like when you saw that go in?
The thing is the same thing I keep saying about this boy Martinelli. How long are you going to be 17 for? Like, why are you such a child? If you play on the wing, it's literally everyone's breath. You know, there's certain unwritten rules in football when you play or certain things going like play till the whistle is one. Play to the whistle, listen to man on things like that, or don't pass across goal as one on the touchline when you're playing left wing is if you're playing wing and you're looking down the line, you can't be offside, especially if you're not trying to make a forward like a breakthrough run.
Yeah,
he wasn't making any offside. Another person who did that, you remember when you guys in the FA Cup semi-final against Coventry?
Yeah, the
similar.
striker, Nick Wright, was it right? I can't remember.
Right, yes, right. Them things are criminal, bro. To be offside in them, like when it's just a slipped through ball with no pressure, it's criminal. There's no excuse for you to be offside there. Everyone's like, oh, but it was a good cross. That's null and void. That's null and void because you were offside and you were well offside. Like it wasn't, oh, so close. You didn't even need VAR. As soon as we saw the freeze frame, we're like, he's half a yard offside.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Like, and funny enough, Fulham all put their hands up in sync in real time. So I was like, oh, surely no, he can't be offside there. You look back at it, you think, Jesus Christ, you just and the dagger, when you score a dagger like that and it gets removed, you're not scoring again. It's done.
Yeah, nah, I saw Arteta on the thing like try go again,
No,
try go
no, done.
again. You can't
Impossible.
lift it.
Another thing with Arteta. So Martinelli, for me, he's not good enough to start left wing. That's that. He's not good enough to start left wing. Havertz not good enough to start up front. And this isn't even just because of this game. It's just in general. It's what we said to start last season. Fair enough. Arteta, you need to not be so stubborn and rigid by picking your favorites all the time. Why did Jorginho play today?
What? Tell who would you? Because obviously you had a few injuries. Who
Rice
would you have
Odegaard,
started?
Rice Odegaard Partey.
And then okay, then
Rice
Timber,
Odegaard
Skelly left
Partey,
back.
Lewis
Right.
Skelly, Kiwior, Saliba, Timber. Front three remains the front. Why did Trossard start?
My thing is, yeah, I agree.
Why did Trossard start?
I agree with your premise. I agree with your premise that Timber shouldn't have moved from right back, and realistically, you start Skelly left back. But in the name of experience and all of that, Arteta's decided to start Jorginho and do it that way. For me, the hallmark of a good manager is you see it's not working at half time,
And you flip
you're
it.
losing, you change it. You
Arnie
change it.
Slot. Arnie
I
Slot's
don't.
best.
I tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember any time when like Arsenal's been losing at half time and Arteta's like made a decisive change.
We weren't
To
losing at
switch
one
back.
point, but he hooked Jorginho a couple games ago when Jorginho was on a yellow card and he didn't come out for the second half. I can't remember the game, but he didn't come out for the second half because it was in
Now,
yellow
for me,
cards.
it's more the tactical, like a tactical change. Like as you said,
No,
you
no,
talk about
you don't
Arne
make
like if
them.
it's not working, you'll switch up at half time quickly
Slot's
and
the
get
best. I'd say Arnie Slot's the best at that. Like in right now, in terms of like flipping it, despite the minute, he'll just change it. Like, nah, this is dead. Do you get what I mean? And despite who you are, no favorites. And I guess maybe he's new, has no attachments to no one. If it's Kwanzaa, you're coming off Joe Gomez, you're coming off Konate, you're coming off Trent, you're coming. Like, he don't care. But he
Nathan
said,
said,
nah,
I hear you, Shems, but why is Timber taking the distance from King's Cross to Hyde Park to flipping past it?
hold your line. You're looking down the line. Hold your line, bro.
Took a flipping decade to release the ball.
No, we're not blaming Timber for that. Hold your line. I can't lie. It's just bread and butter. Hold your line. But all in all, Banks, as an outsider, what do you think? We'll get on to Chelsea, but from Arsenal, in terms of Arsenal relative to the title, what do you think?
I think you lot are really
Game
shit
week
in the bed.
15. It's game week 15, and that's what's that? Makes that 23 more games in the Premier League.
You lot are really shit in the bed. Like you faced off against Manchester City in the title race the last 2 seasons, and like they've just won out when they needed to. Like they touched a level of like winning, not even form, just winning, where they didn't play the best, but they just won their games. And it's like you lot did as much as you could realistically, like especially last season where you also pretty much won out bar like the Villa game and I think maybe one other game. Like you done what you could, but Man City was Man City. You essentially needed Man City to fall off or like drop below that winning level. And you've got that this season where City are not the same City. They're not winning the same. So like the team that's been chasing them all of these times, all of these years, like this is when you take advantage. And this is when it's like, oh shit, like we ain't won it yet. We're the hungry ones. Like you lot are the ones that are chasing that first chip. That's when you're supposed to be your hungriest. And somehow you shat the bed. Like at this point, 15 games in, to find yourself potentially, what's it going to be? 6 points, potentially 9 points if Liverpool win their game in hand, but 6 points I'm behind at this point. It's like a monumental shitting of the bed. Like you've had the money. It's not like it's early in the rain where you're still looking for like your ball playing goalkeeper or like you haven't signed your striker or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you've had the time to
We
do
haven't
all
signed a
of this.
striker, but yeah, we've had time, yeah.
But Arteta's addressed it the way he wants to address it, like because he's had the
this is
money.
what it is. It is like this is what he wants. So it's
Like
not.
you
Yeah, you've had
went to
time.
Subway,
Yeah.
you made the sandwich. Like this is the sandwich you've made. You actually have to you have to live with it now. And the fact that we're at a place where City are not even contending for the title, they're not contending at all, and it's not Arsenal that's
automatically
taking
going to
advantage.
you. Yeah,
That's crazy. It's crazy. The
So
title race
okay, so
isn't.
what do you think about now? The title race is what?
It's not over. It's not over because, as you said, like Liverpool have the game in hand, but you rather points on the board. Liverpool still have to win their game in hand. So right now, as peak as it is, it's still 6 points. Technically, it's still
I'm
technically six
I'm gonna
points.
be a bit controversial because of Nat's comment, right? If he doesn't win anything, thanks. What would you think is respectable? Because I think Arsenal fans have this problem with Arteta in that we know that if they sack him, he goes and he like does excellent job at Barcelona or PSG, for example, and like they know he's good enough for elsewhere, but can he get you over the line? So, what do you think? Do you give him more bread in summer if you don't win nothing,
I
or
don't think
do you
he's
sack
going
him?
to get more bread. He's going like I don't think, especially with Edu gone now, like Arteta's running like Arteta's running the club. Like his fingerprints are all over the club. So like I feel like for you lot, it's more a case of like we need to back Arteta now until it works. Whether it does work is a different question, but I don't see you lot sacking Arteta trying like because from when they're extending Hove, Jova, you lot set piece coach and everything. Like you lot going down the why, you lot going down the road with Arteta and the way he wants to do it. So like you, if it doesn't work this season, they're gonna back him again. Whether he's again, and I think I was speaking about this yesterday, no Friday. I genuinely think if Pep stays, he's coming back with a vengeance next season. He's coming back nasty next season. He's getting his 30 billion squad. He's getting everyone that's not cooking this season, they're gonna cut. If there was ever a time for you lot to win this Premier League,
This now.
it's now, especially Chelsea getting stronger, Liverpool obviously doing their thing. Like this was generally the season where not even the expectations for you lot are high, but the expectations for everyone else is literally it
Hmm.
literally felt like you only had City to compete with at the start of the season, and now you're in a
I
different
don't disagree with
situation.
anything you said, but let's talk about Chelsea then. Let's talk about. I think it's Chelsea's to see in the title. It's Chelsea's weekend. Where does this put Chelsea now? 4 points off Liverpool. Liverpool with the game in hand. Chelsea fans calling me out the blue. Chelsea fans betting with me. Oh yeah, I bet you £25 we finish above you end of the season. I said, little boy, I'll take your money. They'll call you. I'll take your money. My little cousin called me. I said, I'll take it. Anyway, boy. Anyway, point is, where do you put Chelsea now in terms of, because a lot of them have been saying they're not in the title race, but it actually doesn't actually make sense for now. You to say they're not there, but Arsenal are. If you get what I
It
mean?
technically doesn't make sense. And Chelsea fans are gonna continue. Most of the Chelsea fans are gonna continue with the little horse theory. So that like, and it's fair enough because nobody put them in those discussions at the start of the season. Nobody like predicted that they'd hit the vein of form that they would. So I understand why they're gonna go with the we're not in the title race, we're just enjoying it as it goes along. Is
Hmm.
where it is. But they found their vein of form. They found their consistency for a little while. I don't see them keeping it up. Not even on a
Hmm.
hating thing. Not on a hating thing.
Yeah,
But again,
yeah.
I don't like from the way they gave away the first two goals. There's gonna be more, and there's been games like that this season. There's gonna be more games like that where they don't come back.
Okay,
But
okay.
but
Do you think we have a? Do you think we're in for a tasty Premier League now, or do you think it's set and done? Like, you think it's just gonna be
nah, it's
because
not. Again, I said Arsenal and the are still. I said Arsenal are still
so
there.
City's still in it?
No, 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 no. Well, how City's like 2 points behind you, lot. It
Yeah,
doesn't make generally. If you look at the table and the way I'm speaking, it doesn't correlate because City's only 2 points behind you lot. Chelsea
that's what
are a
I'm
point
saying.
ahead of. It doesn't make sense, but at the same time, in my head, it makes sense. It makes
Because I
sense
think
because
what I'm saying is they're just saying what they want to be true. Because nobody wants it to be done in October, in December. To be fair, but hey, we'll see.
do you not think? Do
And
you
then
think it's done?
I personally don't know. Obviously, you know me. After at the end of the game, I went into my chats and people say, "Yo, sorry, reaction, yeah, they was cooking me." I don't give a heck because like who can fight at the end of the day? Like who can fight? Yeah, but the point I don't know, man. I don't. It's a fat chance in it because even when we went on that run, it was off brand. When we went on the run last year from January post Dubai, it was off brand, and it's very hard to do still. Do you get what I mean? And even if let's say we go on that run now, and we lose just one more game. I think what would we have like 87 points? Like it's not. It's not. It's
You
not
wanted
like
that. You
it's
wanted
not.
that 90 for the security.
Yeah, 90 is what guarantees you it. But we'll see, innit? We'll see. What I can say is what I said to the man them earlier in the chat. I said, I'm just gonna focus on life, like getting married, moving out. Like Arsenal will not kill me before my
On
wife.
my life, on
On
my life, you just need sometimes
on
like you
everything.
gotta take mental health breaks from football. It's like gambling.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
sometimes
Because
you just
people
gotta
think
close that.
international breaks are just for the people think international breaks are just for the players. Sometimes the fans need an international break. I needed that one in November still. I didn't want it to come back. Kid you not.
I know
I kid you
opening up
not.
their sixth the athletic article of the day. Like, bro, you're fucking up your mentals, bro. You can't
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
reading about the mistakes that your team made in the transfer window,
Because your
the
algorithm
latest
sees you, bro.
injury.
Your algorithm sees you and it sees how desperate it feeds on that. It feeds on that.
Just desperate for
Start sending you
endorphin boost.
fake rumor links from by Indy Cali telling you, oh yeah, Arsenal are linked to Mbappe. Mbappe's upset. Yeah. That's why you got to chill off because your
Bro, you
algorithm
just
sees your
gotta close the
desperation.
laptop. Close the laptop.
Put
Don't
the
don't
phone down.
put it
Turn
down.
it over. Just turn it
You're gonna
over.
watch that stream where they're gonna call your team shit again. Close it. Close it.
Turn it off, man.
Touch grass. You're gonna watch tier
Touch
3 again. You're
grass.
gonna we're just gonna call your team shit, bro. You United fan watching team, they're just gonna call you shit. Close it, man. Go speak
Speaking
to your
of,
loved
Jesus
ones.
Christ. Jesus.
I wanna ask you, how would it feel for you if Chelsea were to finish ahead of you this season? Like what would that feel like?
I owe my little
Hypothetically.
cousin £25. Firstly, outside the bet, I'll be fuming because they're not good.
They're not
Like
good.
they're not. I thought you was gonna go one further and say win it because people like to. Okay, cool, fine. But finishing second is no big feat, as you lot have told us time and time again. But it's annoying. It will just be annoying, but it wouldn't really mean anything because we know finishing second actually just means nothing. But if you were to say win it, then I'll be vexed because it's like the world football gods and everyone tells us you don't win a league with a crap defense. You don't win a league with a crap keeper. They have the worst defense and the worst keeper I've seen. Personally,
Oh my
Chelsea
god.
finished so
Nah,
bad.
the
So
head loss
bad.
Cucurella had when he slipped the second time absolutely floored me, fam. The way he
That was
came
giving
running over.
Eva Canero vibes, which way he stuck it on the kit man. But big man, I'm not. If I'm the kit man, and what? Like, because all these footballers, you have main characters. I'm sticking it. What? Did I put you wear your boot for you? Did you not warm
Go
up
back
with the
out
boot?
and get that result, bro. What are you talking to me for?
And like play like joke, he changed boots, yeah, and they rose it on Tottenham. Now Tottenham, we have to talk about Tottenham. Oh
You gotta
my
talk about
lord!
Ange a little bit. We gotta talk about Ange. You gotta
I,
talk
I
about
would add
Ange.
him to the. I'll add him to tomorrow. You know what Sky should do? What Sky Sports should do to make it completely box office? Add him to the El Sakiko on Monday Night Football. Who'll be like literally get Richard Masters coming out, yeah, and be like, right, literally like Theodore Long. It's a triple threat match. West Ham versus Wolves versus Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham. It's a triple threat I quit match, and the loser has to quit. The losers have to quit because ain't no way Ange's job ain't on the line. Do you get
Oh
what I
my
mean,
god.
brother? That's you want Sky to go box office because I've subscribed to that.
Yeah, nah, everyone's tuning. Everyone's tuning in.
Everyone's tuning into a triple threat I quit match. Wolves versus West Ham versus Spurs. Get 3 goalposts in there, bro. I don't understand, yeah, and because it's the same people that built up Tottenham to be exciting and expansive and the best playing team is the same people that bring them down. You notice no one no one except from mainstream media hypes Tottenham. Every season, mainstream media hype Tottenham. Every season, mainstream media bring them down. Every summer, they tell them, "Oh, Tottenham, they could compete for Europe, get into top 4." Then it gets to like October, November, December, January, and it's like, "Oh, Tottenham. Anyway, they could just go regroup, and then they'll end up scraping for Europe in the Conference League." It's the same cycle. Daniel Levy needs to ask himself, "Is Ange's guy?"
Nah, people need to ask. It's crazy because nobody can ask Daniel Levy a question, but at this point, manager
That's why I
after
said he needs to
manager.
ask himself.
Yeah, but he's not gonna ask himself. He's not gonna question
Nah,
himself.
he's pulled the trigger. He's pulled the trigger. He's sacked a couple man in his time, but
No. I mean, he needs to somebody needs to be able to pull the trigger on Daniel Levy, as
oh,
in
okay.
he's the one that's like that's gone through
No,
the
no, no. I'm not
cycle.
having that. Everybody was happy with Ange. I'm not having that. Everybody was happy with Ange. So now the results go bad. Don't say you're not happy with him. Everyone's
Nah,
happy with
but
him. And
imagine the
and here's the
same.
thing. No,
If
no,
imagine it. Okay,
no.
okay, cool. Let me put this to you. Imagine Edu was still at the club, went through another summer. This summer he told you lot just relax. I'm about to do the mad thing for you lot. And what did he give you?
We'll flip over his barbecue.
Exactly. If he went through another, imagine he went through another summer and he got you lot flipping. Imagine
A goalkeeper.
a goalkeeper and a flipping and another left back. Would you not
Nah,
be
we'll flip over his barbecue. I promise you that anyway. But the point is, Daniel Levy needs to ask himself
Spursy?
because go on, you
It's the
frozen.
same
Go on, say it
cycle
again.
of Spursy.
Mm,
Like
mm.
at some point, it's the same. Like at some point, you have to look beyond the man. And this is not me saying because you're right. Postecoglou got hella gas when he first came. Everyone was happy. Oh, mate. Play. I'm
Yeah,
gonna play it my way. I'm gonna play it my way.
it's just
So
who we are.
everyone, it's just who we are. And everyone was loving it, and now it's not working. So at some point,
Just
the person that's
mm.
making these decisions, where they get the decision makers get off easy. They get off easy with that.
You know what? But that's Spurs. That's just the history of the Tottenham. Generally, the decision makers, you're held to no account. They're held to no standard. They're putting discussions which they don't warrant in terms of like top six discussions. What makes you a top six club? What do you win? Is it finishing in top six? Is it winning things? Is it being in London? And then also, as Tottenham fans need to ask themselves, since they can't get hold of Daniel Levy, yeah, like literally, like rush goalie, next goal wins,
Last
bro.
goal wins.
These Tottenham fans need to ask themselves, do we stick or twist with Ange? Because they've had Mourinho and Conte, who are the polar opposites of Ange, in terms of they've complained, and Nuno, who are the polar opposites of Ange, quite the pragmatic and defensive. Now you go to the other end of the scale, very attacking manager, no regard for defense whatsoever in Ange. Can't get loads of goals. I'm sure they want somewhere within the middle, right? Now, I think they might sack Ange and get Potter.
That'll be like that'll be so backwards though. They
Who's
can't
there?
do
Who's
that.
available?
I think they have to stick with it. I think they have to stick through it because right now like they're at the beginning stages of their rebuild technically. Like you're not gonna bring in a manager that's gonna like if you look at the squad, you're not gonna bring in a manager that's gonna bring out an extra 30-40% from this team. I don't think the quality is there where you're gonna see this team automatically become like Champions League contenders, Premier League contenders. So like you have already started building a squad for this helter skelter, like hectic type of football. Like see it through, my boy. Is it no one said it was gonna be easy, so no one said it was gonna be nice. But if this is what you're really trying to do, just see it through until the end of the season because you won a Champions League this season. Forget about it. Forget about it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the helter skelter. Wherever the season brings, take on the.
Bring back Sherwood.
Nah, man, he's doing his punditry thing, man. Just leave him to make his shit punditry.
Anyway,
His shit punditry things, man. Spuds are the grit and grind Grizzlies. There was a contender that had a small title race. I've been pretenders ever since, and now they're washed. Hey, man, know that boy 12 out there. Know that boy 12 out there. Relax, that boy 12 out there. You see the double clutch dunk against the cell. That boy 12 out there. Relax on my Grizzlies, man. Relax on my Grizzlies. What are you listening to?
That's the Vincent Man music right there. Vincent Man has one thing to do. Vincent Man needs to walk out and call the triple threat match because someone's getting sacked in El Sacico Monday Night Football, boy, and they know it because they put that on Monday Night Football. West Ham versus Wolves. Gary's gonna go, I think it is. But Gary Lopetegui is gonna go. If they draw, we don't know what happens. We don't know, I guess. But boy, Gary Lopetegui, someone's gonna go.
Someone's gotta go. That's mad. It's actually El Sacico. Because Gary, I know my dog, but
he has to fall on his sword. He's got to fall on his sword.
Because his Wolves teams actually ship goals like this, like it's no one's business. Just fuck it. You want to score? Go ahead. Let's go to Old Trafford, man. Let's get into some United pain, man. On the back of an Arsenal victory at the Emirates, Manchester United faced Nottingham Forest, looking to get back on track at Old Trafford against a team flying high, doing well in the league, and the Bozo gene struck. The Bozo gene struck, and we couldn't fight off. And that's why at the end of the day, not everyone's gonna come with you on this journey to greatness. I've said this many times on this platform. Not everyone's gonna come with you on this journey to greatness. Some people are gonna be there for the bad times. Some people's gonna be there for the better times. One thing we know, the people at the start of the journey ain't gonna be there at the end. I look at this United squad, and
who you not having?
I'm not having like 70% of them. I'll be so real. Like,
who you keeping? Let's do the other way. Who you keeping?
I'm keeping everyone under the age of 22.
Cool.
Apart from Garnacho.
That's a good way to. I was gonna.
If Garnacho wants to stay, you gotta do a stint in the under 21s. If he doesn't
send it back to Premier League 2.
Yeah. Just that Premier League 2, just like bulk up. Either Premier League 2 or you go to step 3. You go step 3 and you play up front. And you just
keeping the Danish Booker T, they said.
Yeah, I'm a keeper. You're not helping me here. You're not helping me here.
You know what came in early with that one? What do you think? Still stands. It's quite interesting, the grace he's getting. What did you say? It's quite interesting. The grace.
You went early on that one.
Wouldn't you say that? Because if it was a certain, if it was certain people, if it was certain complexion, interesting. That's all I'ma say. Because everyone keeps saying, "Oh, he's got good potential, great hold up play." You've seen something there. You ain't seen diddly squat. You ain't seen nothing.
He needs to show me. Anyway, he needs to show me more. I say he needs to show me more. He needs to show me more.
But that's what I'm saying. Look at the grace. It's quite interesting. I'll leave that there.
What about Corbin Blue? Yeah, send it back to say some people.
Nah, he's not. He's a heavy boy,
bro.
He's a big lad.
They forgot to do his BMI or something during his medical. They didn't check his BMI.
Lad. He's a big lad.
No, shall I tell you? It's even worse than the fact that he's a big lad. He's very unserious, you know.
Get him the SIA badge.
When I see his touches, yeah.
Get him an SIA badge because he's a big lad. Not today, lads.
It's worse than just being a big lad, though. He's just he's an unserious guy.
Not getting him with touches. Not today, lads. Get him an SIA badge and put him at the front of OT.
He's 6'4" as well, fam.
He'll do a good job.
No one's stepping to him like that, to be fair.
At all.
There's a reason Bayern released him. He's hogwash. Bro, some of his touches are just so like lackadaisical. I'm like,
why does he stand on his heels, bro? Why does he stand on his heels?
He actually just need it's like he doesn't DP plays in the Premier League. Like it's fast paced. Like, you know when they tell players, the Premier League is fast paced, like it's a quick, like you have to get used to it. It's like he doesn't believe them, and it's like, no, it's cool. I got this.
It's calm. I got this. It's fine.
And then he'll receive the ball, and he doesn't deep. The defender's already up his ass, and he's like, oh shit, this is actually happening. And it's like, you know the Men in Black thing, where it's like, put on the glasses.
You need those players though.
But it's like he completely forgets what happened the last game, and he'll do the same thing. You need
those players, but the problem is he's not even got the confidence. That his one doesn't erase his confidence. It just erases how to play football. So that's why there's the one good trait what Garnacho has. Garnacho will miss a sitter and still go again, like still pass me like I'm the best. But all in all, I'm a him. Do you like him?
Hey man, I'm a let him land. You
haven't seen? Are you one of those phonies that will say, yeah, we could just see the difference? Have you seen anything that's different, really?
Be
honest, or is it just different results? Like you're scoring more. Like what have you seen?
It's good. It's good that we're scoring a bit more.
People are seeing the confidence. Okay.
But it's not. It's like it's still early. I like the things that he's saying
this year season. Free hitting it.
I like this. I like the things that he's saying. He's saying that they need to run more. They need to be physical, which this team has lacked for years and years. I like the fact that he's basically calling this team very mid.
He said they're washed. He said you big team, crap players.
Yeah, essentially. He said, what did he say? It's a great team, but it's not a
Massive
good
club.
team. Yeah,
Yeah.
massive club, but it's not a great team. Something like that. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to hear that honesty because Ten Hag, you spend a lot of money
No,
and you
be
left us
honest.
with
You
bullshit.
want him to be honest, but not too honest, because that's how you
Nah, at this
kicked
point,
out
bro, who are we
Ragnick.
protecting?
Ralph Ragnick got the boot for being too honest. Let's be.
Who are we, what players are we? Because at that point, we thought there's some players that we want to protect. Bro,
But
everyone
we've
from
been
that
told
period
you
has
though.
grown up. Who are we
We've been
protecting?
told you. We've been told you. What do you mean? Who you protecting now?
Like, as in, like, who do we need to, like, why wouldn't Amarin need to, be afraid to, why would he be afraid to call these lot mid? Like, he needs to, like, at some point, you just got to call as you see it.
No, they
Like, a
were
lot of
mid.
these
They were
players,
mid then. They're still mid then. If you're mid, you're mid. There's no need to protect the mid player. You're mid. You
that's
lot
it.
should have learned then, and now, if only 4 seasons later, you're learning now. But let's get into the awards. Man United put me to sleep. They're 12th or 14th or something. There's no point talking about them. No offense.
It's harsh because, like, we're talking none on first or what, sixth, fifth. You know, we're not going to give them their flowers.
It was a big game for you.
Shout
And
out
Nat wants to
Morgan.
do the quiz as well. We ain't done the quiz in a little bit.
Shout out Morgan Gibbs, right? I'm fucking crying. Shout out Morgan Gibbs, right? Shout out Chris Woods. Shout out Nuno Espirito Santo.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give some people their flowers, innit? Just shout out Jamie Vardy.
Have we beat Forest? Have we played? I don't think we've played.
Yeah, he beat
Forest.
them 3-0 still.
Have we?
Yeah. Actually,
Oh
that's
yeah,
probably you that's
we
like
did. Yeah, we did. All right, cool. Let's move to. Let's do awards.
Have you you've had the time to think about your awards? What are you thinking?
Yeah. Star of the week. Who's your star of the week? You go.
My star of the week. I was divided between one from yesterday and one from today. Start of the week is going to be a gaffer this week. A gaffer that's yet to lose in the Premier League as a
No, allow it.
as a manager.
Faye lost today.
Nah.
He didn't.
Big,
Fair play.
Big Rude Van Nistelrooy came into a struggling Leicester team. The team all hated the old gaffer. Losing 2-0 to Brighton. But you know that spirit of Manchester there. So it's still in some people. It's still in some people. And he said, you know what? We don't give up. And they came back. And they drew. So you know what? Shout out my gaffer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, man. You're my star.
Okay, interesting. Star of the week. Can I give it to Bino Gittins again?
Don't you dare.
Okay.
You're allowed to go woke once.
Okay. I'll give it to, you know what? I'll give it to someone who played well today against Arsenal. He's just all over the pit and he's proper pissed because he's a rat. Not a rat, but like he was ratty. I'll give it to Lukic. Centre mid for Arsenal. In centre mid for Fulham against Arsenal. You had a great game.
Polina
in terms of, pardon?
Polina off Wish.
Off Wish, Polina, yeah. Direct. And he was quite instrumental in breaking down cutbacks and stuff. So I'll give it to him. This was a low bar this week in terms of start. Enzo was good as well today. I can't give it to him though. Respectfully, he's got to earn more for me. You 100 times
Dama for ruling out the Merseyside derby.
Yeah, give it to that. Anyone can get it. Yeah. I've been telling them. I told Liverpool to split. Remember, I told Liverpool. They said, "Nah, Aiden Norrie's better." Fair enough. Like,
Nothing with Anthony Robertson. I proper like Anthony Robertson because he's
old though. He's older than you think, though.
How is he? Like 26 now.
Yeah, you think he's 23, 22.
That's perfect age to.
You think he's 22. You think he's captain as well now, so it's like fair enough.
27. Yeah, perfect age, man.
Yeah.
So mad, he was about to go flipping AC Milan. But I think with Anthony Robertson, yeah, I proper like him. It's like sturdy defender, not easy to get past, but he's not a final. Like his final third is a bit all over the place.
No, it's off. It's a bit off. It's hit and miss.
At this point, you'd want it to be a bit more refined still.
Girl cliche vibes. All right, cool.
Nathan also said Jonathan David, League One top scorer. Hey man, even on a free, I'm not sure I'm buying that brick.
No, that brick. That's a lame. Lame brick. That is.
Can we give it to Lacroix for his celebration against City? Did you see it?
Nah.
Praise God. I might have to give it to him. Him, Gay, I think Eze, and was it Chalobah? All of them just praise after the week they had with the
Fair,
armband team. I think they all
fair. I
just said,
didn't
you
even
know what,
pre
let's
it.
double down. Nah,
I
wait.
will.
Sorry. Last thing. Mark Gay, yeah. After the armband thing, he went and did an interview. Like he went to just like clear the air, make sure everyone knows. Like
And he made it
I don't
worse.
hate
He
gay
doubled
people.
down.
No. He's just like I don't hate gay people. Like I just love Jesus. I like expressing my beliefs as well. And everyone's like, you know what? Calm, we respect it. Did you see what his dad went to go and say?
What did his dad say?
Bro, his dad was just to make it clear, we don't agree with this. We don't agree. I was like, uncle.
What do you mean? His dad came out and said, just to make it clear, we don't
Bro, I
agree
don't even
with.
know who interviewed his dad. But Gay's done the damage control. He's done the
His dad
PR.
the damage
Everything's going
control.
well. Then his dad is just like, just to make sure you understand, my son is not involved in this business. He does not agree with this. I was like,
What the
uncle,
hell? Dad,
uncle,
no, Dad.
protect the
Oh,
bag. Nah, let me
bro.
try to find the quotes.
All right, cool. When we get to if they leave the game before the game leaves you, it's between three people. You know what, Killian? You're lucky that was disallowed. You're lucky it was offside because you would have been in there back-to-back weeks. You've seen the Real Madrid transfer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're lucky it was
Ricky,
offside.
so 1 minute. Ricky had to put in Jamie Vardy start of the week, goal and assist. Sometimes 37 is the new 27. Like if you got it, you got it. It just doesn't leave you.
Fair play. So yeah, Mbappe, Kylian, you was going to be in there, but it was offside anyway. So that miss gets you off. Leave the game before the game leave you is now. Yeah, fair enough. We've got to title it because we're in it. So this week's Kyle Walker's leave the game before the game leaves you. Yeah.
You giving it to Kyle Walker? Get two for
No, he's the sponsor. He's the sponsor.
Oh, he's sponsored. Oh
Yeah, he's the sponsor.
no,
We've made him the sponsor.
Nathan, you're bad.
We've made him the sponsor. That's it now. He got it like for like 5 weeks.
Deep.
He's got it like 5 times now, but we've made him the sponsor. This week's Kyle Walker's Leave the Game Before the Game Leaves You award goes to. You have to say it like that because we get them. We need the sponsorship rights.
Need sponsorship.
Paid for it. Yeah. Okay. It was between two for me. It was really between two, and just because of how I can't decide. But I'll give it because they've been having not such a bad season. I'll go to the other person. I'll give it to Nick Pope. I'm so fed up with Nick Pope and how mid of a keeper he is. He gets away with murder. We've pegged it on Jose Sarr before. We've pegged it on every other keeper, but Nick Pope, slow to get down, awful with his feet. Just reminds me of De Gea in them final seasons. It's just. Oh, mate, Nick Pope, mate. Even midweek against Liverpool. Oh, Nick Pope, you put fear into me. The second person I was going to give it to was Andre Onana, but I will let him off. I had to just let him off.
I hear why you want to land at him because this week was disgusting, but he saved us the last quite a few weeks.
That's where I've left it. That's where I left him. So he built some cachet to allow him from the Kyle Walker's Leave the Game Before the Game Leaves You award. Go on.
All right. The Kyle Walker Leave the Game Before the Game Leaves You award for this week. It was between a few players. One of them, the Tottenham standing keeper, who I can just tell, like, word to Johnny Evans. Sometimes, like,
oh, it's not fair. No, I'm not having that. No, I'm not having that. He's not supposed to play, bro.
He's not. And
no,
sometimes he didn't sign up for this.
He took the Scott Carson kind of contract, like, I'm just gonna be here. So when it's like when Andrew's like,
me.
Are you sure? All right, I'm just gonna lump it up. I'm just gonna lump it the way I play. No, mate. You're gonna play out. He's like, what? And that's the same thing that's happened to them boys down there at Southampton because they're in.
They changed the keeper and it's the same. Like it's not even McCarthy in goal. They put another keeper in goal and it's the same bullshit.
I'm not having. You're not sticking it on a backup keeper. That's not fair.
Nah, it's deep. It's deep. I said that was one of my options. It was one of my options. The other one. I don't think it's an unfair one, but I gotta give it to the Brazilian that plays for Arsenal. It could be either of them.
Gabby J.
Gabriel. You could go either way. You could generally go either way because the cameo I saw from the pair of them, yeah, Gabriel Jesus. I've never seen a striker with the potential for a one-on-one and you turn it into a non-score, like a non-shooting opportunity. That if your striker, not even getting a shot off, you're
He
in
pad
trouble.
lagged.
You're in trouble.
How can the battery die in real like the battery of the controller, and it was an Xbox controller, not even, it just died. Like,
you gotta change the actual battery. You have to change the
bro,
double A's.
everybody in comms in the stadium was like, then they tried to blame it on the wind, like, oh, maybe the wind hung the ball up. Everyone was baffed. Like,
yeah,
and
nah.
if
I was
he the
tempted.
ball, I don't think he would have scored. So
I was tempted. I didn't know whether to go with him or Martinelli for
no,
being
no,
offside
Gabby
so
J.
easily. But I
He's
feel like
29. He's 29, bro. Like,
he's 29 with a different fire in his belly, according to Arteta, and it looks like, yeah, nah. It looks like the fire's burnt out,
that
man.
fire is safe. No, that is a safe fire. That is a
You are
safe
safe.
fire.
You are safe.
That is a safe fire. Plastic fire.
Oh man, yeah, nah. Gabriel Jesus, you get my Kyle Walker sponsored Leave the Game Before the Game Leave You award for this week. Well done, man. Come and collect your award in the gantry.
Legit.
Nathan,
It's
if
a
you can
spoon.
so kindly slap that quiz in the chat, it'll be ever so appreciated.
That fire in his belly was looked after with some cabbage.
Man said it was just indigestion.
First one. Who is the highest scoring Costa Rican in Premier League history?
Has
Who's
to be
Costa
Brian
Rican?
Ruiz. Has to be Brian Ruiz.
Yeah. What's my man that played for us?
Joel Campbell. Nah, he wasn't banging like that in the Premier League. Has
Maybe
to be
scored like
Brian
3
Ruiz.
Prem goals.
Brian Ruiz had a good run for Fulham and I think Everton.
What country is Santa Cruz from?
Peru.
Paraguay. No, Paraguay. Peru. Yeah.
Paraguay. Oh yeah, Paraguay. It's one of the P's. Brian Ruiz
Costa Rica. He said it's not Ruiz or Joel Campbell.
Oh.
Who is it then?
Who else we got? Not Ruiz, not Joel Campbell. It's not Eduardo. No, that's Chile. Was it Chile? Who does Eduardo Vargas play for? Chile, innit? That's Chile.
Vargas is Chile.
Who else was popping? Because that Costa Rican team, I'm guessing it was one of the players in the 2014 team that went to knockout stages.
He played for Derby in the late 90s.
Piss off.
No, I'm not getting
Piss
that.
off.
No, get me the answer. Get me the answer. Question 2. What German World Cup who played for Huddersfield?
Goalkeeper, I think.
What's the mixed race guy up? What's the mixed race guy up top? The big unit for Huddersfield.
I've heard this trivia one as well before.
Word.
I feel like it's a goalkeeper or it's a centre back. It's a goalkeeper or a centre back. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. The initials are PW. This is for the Costa Rican.
This for the Costa Rican.
Paul. No, not Paul. Paulo? Is that racist? I feel like that was racist. Man. I feel like that was racist.
It's a defender. The German one
is clear. It's not Babstein. He never played for Huddersfield.
Paulo is his first name.
Racism pays off. Racism pays off.
Racism, no?
Oh my god.
Racism pays off is crazy.
I'm gonna go Paulo Wright. I don't even know.
Paulo Wright.
Yeah, Paulo Wright.
You mix. That's a kind of McAllister mixed race kind of vibe.
It's a defender. What's his name? The World Cup.
Is it the big? Is it the what's that unit called? What's the unit called? Sule.
Nah, that's too early.
Are you sure?
Yeah, too early for Sule. It's not Babs, dude, but it's it begins with a H. It begins with a H. Does it begin
Was
with
it
a
like
H, Nathan?
he
From
played for them for that long?
2013 to 2018.
Dang,
Does it
that's
begin
above
with a
me.
H, Nathan? Paulo's the first name. First name begins with a E. E.
Dang.
I'm not
Nah,
gonna get.
nah, that's it. It's done. It's done. Is those only 2 questions? Give me one more, Nathan. One more, because it's 8:30. I got
Leaving
to
it
start
with son.
packing.
I'm
I'm
leaving
leaving
it
with
with son.
something. Pablo Escobar. He's yes, Nick. This is
Oh
one
my
of
god, we didn't even talk about flipping Dan Ashworth leaving, fam. Jolting.
he finessed you, man. Because
Man
don't you
was
think
on
that's
guard.
fraudulent? That's fraud. That's fraud, though.
You think
If
so?
he was a complexion, let's be honest now. If it was Mikel Milano that did something like that, what would we be talking about? Like, be honest, like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, man. At the end of the
That's a
day,
bit of
someone had to
privilege,
pay.
yeah. That's a bit of privilege. Man came and
Someone had to.
ate you lot for
Someone had to
18
pay
mil.
for. Someone had
You
to pay
paid
for.
you bought him out of his contract. He threw bread on Xerxes. He threw bread on 60 on Euro. Threw a lot. He was just funny about boy, and then he just left. He's like, oh, you know what? This is kind of dead stuff.
Nah, they kicked him out. They kicked him out.
Do you think he said something salacious?
Nah. I think
Or
somebody had to. But imagine this season is basically a wash. This season is a wash. We decided to keep Ten Hag. We signed some mid players, and at the end of the day, somebody got to pay for it. When they were all asking, bro, who? Well, Ratcliffe was probably like, wait, who? You said they wanted to keep Ten Hag? Like, who was the first person? And everyone
so
was
you think
probably
they did dashed? Hold on. Last question before Ozil, who was it Reyes?
Sharvin, I swear.
Was it Reyes?
You
Reyes or
lot
Sharvin?
broke your record for Sharvin in like 2010.
Yeah, then it's Sharvin or Reyes.
How much did you lot buy Reyes for?
16.
Was Reyes your record transfer at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharvin.
Yeah.
Bro, that winter transfer window was so iconic to me. Like I remember it was snowing in, like it was all at home, schools weren't open, and that. I remember I was hoping against hope the snow would make sure you lot don't sign him. I was hating. I didn't want you lot
Big
to
hate
sign him.
because of the Euros.
Nah, I just it was looking like he was wavy, and I was just like, I don't want you lot to sign him. And they were saying the snow was gonna prevent it, like the snow was holding shit up. So I was hoping, maybe he won't make his
That's
flight,
the
or
hate in your heart.
maybe,
I have hate in your heart for that young age. Are you not?
bro, anyone, nothing good to happen to you lot, fam. I can't lie.
And you was winning then. That's bad. This is big hating.
I know, man. It's deep in me, man. It's deep in. It took me a long time to let it go.
It's calm, man. All right, you get some
Nathan, give us the answer to the other two, please.
before we sign off.
Who was the PSG owner before Qatar?
I don't know, ball. I don't know. You know, you started the question. If you want to know who really knows ball, who was the PSG owner before Qatar? I don't know, brother. Yeah, I don't know, brother. Like, who was the
One Chop, Paulo One Chop. Did he only play for Derby? How the hell did he get more goals than Brian Ruiz? Eric Durm, fuck off. I remember him. He was shit. Oh my god.
Oh my.
He was pants.
Dang. Eric Durm, if you're watching stream, sorry, man.
Sorry, Eric. Sorry, no hard feelings, man. You're better than me. You're better than me, for sure.
That's what that matters.
Who am I to be calling you shit? I just barely get about for
The
Sunday.
answer was super easy. Is it the Paris Council?
Yeah, Paris government. That's the
Paris government. Is it state owned?
I don't know. No rich French people.
Emmanuel Macron.
Thierry Henry. Oh, what's it called? Canal TV.
Yeah, Canal. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Santana.
That's Spanish. That's
They might
Spanish.
have divested. They might have divested interests. Can't keep all your stocks. Wait, which one? Canal.
It's Canal. It had to be Canal. Yeah.
Thank you for calling it. Yeah, it's cool, man. I have to carry the show sometimes, Nathan. It's tough, but like that's why I do back day, innit? For these moments here, innit? Carry Shem.
Let's go.
Appreciate
you carry
Nathan.
the show. I carry internet wise. You carry it with knowledge. Let's go.
And on that note, yeah, just the disrespectful last note that Shem wants to end it on. Thank you for joining us on the TF3 Sunday stream. I've been your host, Banks, joined by my ever faithful co-host, Lavish Oluwashemilero, Kante's cousin, whichever one you want to call him. Is the title race done? Who knows? But one thing we do know is that Amarin's Red Army marches on once again.
15. That's where you went. What? We're just going to talk about the top of the league. All right, in a bit, guys.